Shabbat Shalom to everybody. Baruchim Abayim. Thank you for tuning in. Special Shabbat. We're starting a brand new book. We are entering into the book of Devarim. We bless the Lord for you. Today at 7:30, we're going to have the Kabbalat Shabbat, but I wanted to take a few moments because there are a lot of updates today and share with you some things that are happening. Some are really, really exciting so that you're aware of everything that is really happening here at Ahavat Ami. I also have a pretty high-level prayer request for all of us here today. I know that we are a praying community and that you're praying and you're paying close attention to everything that is being done all over the world in Ahavat Ami International. So I sincerely hope that you will take this time and consider some of those things that we have before you. But before that, I want to remind you that tomorrow, also at 8 a.m., we're going to have a very special Shiur Torah coming to you. And we're looking forward to dive into the Torah, and then we're going to have live afternoon Shiur Torah. A lot of things are happening. I want to take a moment to share with you a couple of things that happen, I believe, internationally that are very important. So I do have some special important updates for you that are significant today, and we have to pray. We have to pray more for those things. So number one, I want to remind you that next week, it's 9th of Av. It's Tisha B'Av. It's coming, and we want you to join us for Tisha B'Av. We are planning for 2 services. So Tisha B'Av is a full fast day. I want to remind you of that. We're starting at sundown on Wednesday night, and we are going to take you through this with the chanting, the complete chanting of the book of Echa, of Lamentation, that is coming our way on Wednesday night. We invite you to join us for the Echa worldwide reading of the book of Echa. I'm going to be teaching. It's important and very, very special time for us to be able to do that together with you. So please make sure that you are there. On the following day in the morning, we're going to be doing 5 teachings. There's going to be 5 teachings on the book of Echa. And the theme this year, I'll share with you the theme here in a minute, but again, it's 8 a.m. in the morning and 8 p.m. at night. We're going to have a services. Also, I want to talk for a moment about Romans DNA. Just give you an update on Romans DNA. If you have not ever heard it before, I am writing this book. It is taking significant effort to get it in the level that I am ready to release it to you guys. We're working around the clock on this. If you have not had a chance yet to get this pre-ordered, I so much recommend it. I so much strongly recommend it that you get it into your hands. So make sure that you go to romansdna.com. It says Rav Shaul is writing for all of us today, especially for the nations, with a shocking message for the last days, for the entire world, and especially for the nations. And what we're going to do, we're going to decode Paul, not just Romans 11. We're going to decode Paul, so you'll never read Paul the same way as you have done before. So the other thing I just want to let you know, been a big week here. I'm still not in the studio, but a lot of progress been made. We got a table, we got electricity, more things are happening to get this big studio finally operational. And if you have not had the chance to contribute yet, there's a special link today for you to be able to give and give today. Give with everything that you have. It's Operation Kiruv. Make sure that you consider giving, because we cannot do it without your support. We need to be able to finish and to complete this project in excellence. Get in there and do it. So again, thank you so much for this opportunity to build this studio and to put it before you. So your support is so appreciative today. We're thankful for that very much. thank you again from the bottom of our heart. The Operation Kiruv and Operation Tikkun are working hand in hand together. And I do want to talk for a moment on the special updates today of what is happening with certain things. So let's check this out for a moment. First of all, I just want to remind you that tomorrow we have a very special services. First part is going to be with me. Second part is going to be with Jackson, and everybody's invited to be with Morel Jackson Edwards tomorrow. Destroyed by fire, rebuilt by fire. We're going to look into that. We're going to have a very special shacharit services as well coming your way. We really hope that it will be a tremendous blessing. Thank you for promoting the work that is being done here, guys. We are excited of what's coming your way. 5784. We have so many surprises for you. Now, I do want to remind you for a second that there's something pretty big happening in Indonesia, and we can share it. We have to be very careful, low key. I don't want to say much about it because it is in Indonesia and I'm an Israeli citizen, but I do have an urgent word for you. And I hope everybody take it. I want you to see what's happening in August 25, 27. We open Yeshivat Shuvu. We are also going to be opening, releasing the Rivka Remnant. We are also going to be releasing the Siddur, everything all at once. And because you believe with us, we're able to bring a Sefer Torah. Now, I do have a few urgent prayer requests, and that's why I want you to be aware of that. We are bringing a Sefer Torah. I want you to hear what I'm telling you. Pastor and Matt and I are working on bringing the Sefer Torah there. We just got off a meeting with the Indonesian brothers and sisters, and we find out that there is a significant shortage. Specifically, there is a shortage right now of $12,000 of making this a reality, this entire event. And they were very, very humble, very, very shy. They didn't want to ask for help. And we put some significant resources to helping them. This is in history, friends. A Muslim country is going to be receiving a Sefer Torah. I want you to understand that. It's a big deal. And even in the Torah portion, this Shabbat, Moses tell the children of Israel, you've been on the mountain too long, turn and go. Turn to who? Turn to each other. I think and I believe that we need to learn how to turn to one another, especially in a time of need, in a great need. And it's touched my heart a lot to see what they put. When they found out that they're going to receive a gift, the Sefer Torah, they went in faith and they booked a better hotel for this thing and built the ark immediately. They did it out of great faith, and it touched my heart. And I hope it's touching your heart too. They have a lot to risk for this. They're doing it. And I'm challenging you today. Let's help them. This is a historic moment for the Indonesian Messianic community. And we're going to be there. Pastor Matt and myself are going to be there. And you know, we finance our own trip. We don't ask them to do any of that. We're doing it in great emunah because that's the heart of Messiah, to work together, right? We're to do it together. And we're going there. It's like a 30 hours journey, and we're bringing the Torah, and we're going to see a national level revival that is going to be taking there. A call for shuvu, a call for return, a call for the Jewish fruit of the faith. Instead of that, you didn't think what Isaiah the prophet tells us. He tells us, I will give you the treasures of darkness. Ahavat Ami International will not give up of any region. There is no region in the world. I don't care if it is a poor region, a rich region, anti-Semitic region. We can't give up. We can't give up because there is a remnant There's a remnant everywhere, okay? There is truly remnants everywhere, brothers and sisters. And you believe, I know you believe that. And when you read the Romans 11 book, you will see why Paul was so obsessed with the Gentiles. What's going on through the guy mind writing to the Gentile. I really believe this Jewish DNA of Romans 11 is going to be amazing, amazing. And we're going to print it in Indonesian too. Brothers and sisters, we are releasing the Call for the Remnant, the Rivka Remnant, a book so influential in their own native language. You have to understand, we don't do this for money because it's a labor of love. And it's a way for us to give with whole heart. And I'm challenging us today. They told me that there is a need. I found out that there are children that cannot go right now. And that's where broke my heart, because we just out of money. So we already financed and scholarship for some kids who really, I have such a heart for those kids. And I don't want to say no to anybody, especially not for kids, to come to a historic moment where they're going to be able to touch the Torah, okay? So I'm asking you to really think about this. There's a link here, fundly.com, Kiruv. Maybe you want to sponsor people. Sponsor a person. A person is about $70. That's what we need right now. There are going to be hundreds and hundreds of people there. It's very tough, very tough. Maybe God lay upon your hand to say, I'm going to sponsor 10 people. That's $700. Maybe to sponsor one person, that's $70 or whatever it is. Let's help them. Brothers and sisters, I know we are in America and we think only everything around America. No, it's not. God is working all over the world, and the Spirit is moving in Asia and Asia Pacific just as much as it's working here. And we can do something about this. We can and we should. We absolutely should. So I'm encouraging you today to really consider going and supporting this with all of your heart. Thank you so much for doing this. So I said what I need to say before Shabbat about this, and I really know that and believe that you will respond. Friends, we had a big team this year, from Sinat Chinam to Ahavat Chinam. In Jewish literature, we are learning that the day that Mashiach is come and is come to the world is 9th of Av. Judaism teaches that Mashiach come to the world of Tisha B'Av. Why? Chazal explained something greater than the temple have to be set, and I'll be talking about that tomorrow morning. I invite you, by the way, everybody invited tomorrow morning to come to Shiur Torah with me, 8 a.m. in the morning. I would love to have you with us. But from Sinat Chinam to Avat Chinam. So you're going to get 5 teachers on the day of Tisha B'Av who's going to talk to you about Ahavat Chinam, about baseless love. And we're really excited about this. So again, we're going to be completely free, completely open to you. Also, the Chazan is with us. We are going to be first at 8 p.m. at night. And then from 8 p.m. at night, we're going to go to 8 a.m. and do this very special morning service with you. And friend, it's going to be available. It's going to be open. And I want everybody. People ask me the question, should we, as Messianic, should we fast? And the answer is, of course. Of course we should fast. Because the groom is yet to fully return. And because of that, friends, it's time for us to continue to pave the way and prepare the way for him. So I'm looking forward to seeing you 9 to 5. I want to talk a little bit about August, okay? Before I talk about August 11, I totally forgot there's something pretty big that is happening on August the 5th. On August the 5th, we have a big event in Holland. Those who are in Europe, we invite you to come to be part of this. 2 days, I'm going to teach both in Holland and in Belgium. 2 Messianic communities are joining us And I'm sure some of you heard me speaking quite a bit about this thing, this shuvu, what's going on with shuvu. We're having more and more communities that are joining us. And it's a beautiful thing to see so many beautiful communities that are joining us in those last days, and they want the support, they need the help, they need the partnership with us. And that is exactly where I feel that this is where my job is in this last day, to support communities. All of this is expensive, friends. If you're supporting us, you're supporting this international work. And I'm excited by this because we're growing. More communities are being formed, more yeshivot, more houses of worship. Everybody is welcome in Holland, and everybody is welcome in Belgium. And we try to make all of those events completely free of charge to bless everybody. This is my desire, to be a blessing to our community of faith in these last days. Now, I will be back, and 2 days later, I am rushing to Dublin, Ohio. We have the return, Shuvu, an amazing conference. I will be there with Oscar Salinas. I will be there in English and Espanol for 3 days. And friends, we want you there. We want you. Everybody is invited. Everybody is welcome. Everybody should be coming. August 11, 12, 13. You have the information here. It's completely free of charge, friends. And everybody should understand what is happening here. Kiruv is happening all over the world, the Kiruv. And we need to continue to do those reconciliation. So the Latin community, the Spanish-speaking community, we're coming, we're pouring into you, we're supporting this 100 million%. People ask me, will you continue to print books? You know, we had a terrible problem with theft of books in the Spanish world. Will I continue to write and translate to Spanish? Yes. Yes, I will. Even if people thieves, if people are dishonest, if there is a remnant of people who are godly and righteous and we are impacting them, it's still worthy cause for us to do this type of work. So we are going to continue. Those of you who speak Spanish know we're not giving up. We're not in any way, shape, or form on you. So with that being said, Romans 11, it is going to be translated, I am sure, to every possible language. Because, friends, this book is a game changer, not just in Shaul, in understanding the New Testament. Again, I want you to see this, write it down, romansdna.com. Pray for me. I need the prayer because we have right now Indonesia. We also have what you see in Holland, in Belgium. Also, something pretty big happened. Those who speak Spanish, tomorrow we are going to be streaming, broadcasting in Espanol. Our brother Daniel, a Jewish believer in Yeshua from our Orthodox family, one of the Talmidim of the yeshiva, he's from Spain, visiting Dominican Republic to do some work with Oscar. We are very excited about this. Catch it, friends. Catch it. It's for you. And we're excited about all that is happening here among us. Now, you probably ask, how do we manage all of these things? Well, by the grace of Hashem. The studio have to be finished. We still have the Africa. We're still short in funds. Help us to finish the African Bet Shuvu project so we can get everything done. We are asking for all of this support, not for ourselves, but for those around us. And that's the beautiful things about this Torah portion this week. We are in the rebuke, and I hope everybody understands, I'm not rebuking anybody here, but I say this to you, Pnu v'seu, today in the word of Moshe. Let's move forward, guys. Let's move this movement forward. Let's move Messianic Judaism forward. There are many, many players who want to work together in unity and in harmony, and the potential for the nations is great. Let's be the continuers of Rav Shaul work. When he spoke so much about the Gentile, he understood without the fullness of the Gentile, there's no Geulah. There's absolutely no Geula. So with that being said, friends, we need you today. We need you to come together and anticipate what the Lord is doing and jump and be part of this, okay? We're going to continue to teach Torah. We're going to continue to expand this. But can we do it faster? Can we do more Torah revivals? Can we bring more Sifrei Torah? We can if we work together. So part of this word today, if your heart is in the Latin world or you see now this report of this deficit from Indonesia, I want you to remember we are in this together, okay? Because Mashiach is coming for one color. He's coming for one color, not to two color, he's coming to one color. So we have to prepare all part of the color. To turn to one another and ask one another, what's the need? So there are needs right now in Indonesia. Let's start sponsoring people. Come on, $70. Everybody can do so. We have 100 people right now. Each give $70. We can sponsor 100 people. Believe me when I'm telling you, people are contacting me. They say, I cannot afford it. I want to be there. Let's sponsor it, friends. Let's do it. We have the Sephardic Center. Let's get it done. Let's just do it. We have the studio here of Ahavat Amintot. Let's do it. Let's just get it done, friends. We can do it. Penu v'seu. We will do it together so that the entire body will be nourished, okay? The entire body, not just an individual, not just a community, not just a synagogue. I believe that the problem that we read about in this Torah portion this week is the narrowness of vision. They were on the mountain, they just saw God, they just experienced God. Everybody was so focused on themselves, and they forgot. So when Moshe speaking this parasha to everybody, he said, Penu v'seu, he is really speaking to the community. Think about the word Penu v'seu. Those are plural. He didn't say, hey, Rabbi Shapira, tell. He said, hey, children of Israel, turn to each other. Look at each other's eyes and understand what's happening with the community. And what's the message of Moshe? There is more. There is more for you. You've been on the mountain long enough. No, there's more. And I believe for all of us today, as we come to Tisha B'Av, 9th of Av, why Tisha B'Av happened? Why baseless hatred happened? Baseless hatred happened when there is narrow vision. When people become egotistical, self-centered, that is when things happen, okay? So one of the things that we must do as a community, and I'm not saying anybody here, chas v'chalila, is egotistical. I am saying that we have an opportunity to do more. And if we all look behind ourselves, we need to ask the question, have we done everything we can do to bring a kiruv to the Jewish people, to Mashiach, and a kiruv of the Messianic community? So this is what we are challenging you today. I was a little bit shocked when I heard about the need in Indonesia. Sefer Torah history, friends. First Messianic Jewish conference with the Sefer Torah. First one, it's historic. Let's get behind this. For crying out loud. If we don't get behind this, I mean, what else matters? What else is important, okay? Shaul was so obsessed with the Goyim, because he understood that this is the key to Geula. And what I sense in my gut, what I sense in my kishke, you might not agree with me, but what I sense is that those things that we're doing right now is going to bring Geula to the world. They're going to bring Mashiach to the world because the Jewish community is watching us. They're watching us very carefully, very closely. And the Melo Goim is something nobody will be able to contend with. I will show you when I release the Romans 11 what Judaism says about the fullness of the Gentiles. And I think when you will read it and understand this, you will be in a state of shock. So please, let's be people of action. Pnu is one thing. Hey, I'm becoming Messianic. Seu is putting, for another expression, putting your money where your mouth is. It's going to cost us all something. Don't think it doesn't cost me. It cost me. It costs our organization. It's cost all of us to bring Mashiach, So let's work together, friends. Let's bring Mashiach Tisha B'Av is upon us, and I love what Rabbi Cook says. You cry in Tisha B'Av, not because whatever happened. It's because you're standing in this Tisha B'Av and Mashiach yet to come. Why? What Rabbi Cook says, because I have not loved enough. I have not given enough. I have not suffered enough. And I have not experienced baseless love enough. And that's why Mashiach has not come to the world. What a note for us. And I wanted to take with you to the Shabbat, to Tisha B'Av, and we are here. We're going to continue this, but we need a little bit of help to get it all done, because right now many people are coming with real specific needs. So let's meet the need. It says in Brit HaChadashah that the believers lack nothing. They lack nothing, and so will we. Okay, friends, 6 p.m. here. We will see you for a Shabbat, Erev Shabbat, very special Shabbat morning. We're also going to do stuff for the Sfaradim. We're looking forward to seeing you guys in all of those things. Thank you for having the heart for this. The harvest is plentiful, but like this picture show you, the workers are very few. Let's work and let's labor together. Shabbat Shalom to all of you.